Welcome to the channel. Today we are introducing a beautiful chapter. We are using sampler with our MPC X SE. We are going to look into that device and in a very fundamental, basic way introduce its functions. Remember, you can sample anything you want. It just comes down to your imagination. Are you ready to have fun? Let's get started. Today's video is all about the sampler and its own basic use. Just remember, sampler samples sounds. Sound can come from anywhere. It could be sound of nature, an ocean, a forest, a river. Sound can come from animals such as dog and the cat. Also samplers, they come from vinyl records. Synthesizers, anything what makes the sound. Microphone with the voice, a guitar, a bass guitar from the pickups. First thing first, the sound is coming from our Roland synthesizer. It's directly connected to MPC X SE. I hit sampler. I establish the input, where it's coming from, the volume, and very important, on the bottom you've got max length of the recording. You can adjust that. So now the sound is coming from the Roland. I hit arm, and guess what? Once I touch the keyboard, the sampler is gonna start recording. So I try to go for different chords and register as well. Something like okay, it should be enough. So now we are going to name it MPC PK and do it. We go to browser, my file, find that MPC PK right here, interview it, load it. Go to main, sample edit. Now I hit trim, and we've got 4 different options: manual, threshold, regions, and beats per minute. Now, since we recorded this sound without any click, without any timing in mind, they are like all over the place. We are choosing the manual way. So I tried to go for different. Oh, it did record my voice. That's okay. This is just the exercise. Different chords and registers. Something like okay. So now we chopped our material. Okay, so these are the pieces. There is a very good news, which means we don't have to be perfect with these pieces at first. Turns out we never destroy a previously recorded audio track. This track will be available to us all the time. Now, which means I can get into my editing mode just a little bit later than now. If you decide to go now, you can adjust the beginning of the sample and how long it lasts. Next one. So I try to go for different. See what I mean? So this is not permanent. I will have always access different chords. I touch the pad and I work on that section. Different chord. All right. So let's just pretend that I like it. And now we hit Shift. And we hit Convert. New drum program. And we are going to change our slice type from non-destructive slice to pad parameters. We can always create events, no problem. Do it. Done. I go to main. I go to my first track. We are going to name it Roland, because the sound came from that instrument. And look what happened. On the program, we find that MPC PK. So we were able to sample a sound coming from the synthesizer directly into the box. Most of us could grab a vinyl record and then transform the information, the sound, the music directly into the box. Now, we played a random chords. We did capture that performance. And now we use that performance to basically come up with a different ideas. Beautiful. Once we have that specific sound spread through our pads, now we can invite other layers in the music. Let's start with the drum set. I go to the track number 2. Let's do the drums. We can go to browser, drums, acoustic kit. I like it. Load it. Now, main, the drum set, and I'm gonna change the program. I'm gonna discover that the drum set, that's it. And this drum set manifests in our settings. So now I can arm that track and just start recording. The best way to perform the drum set, if you're not a drummer like I am, is through the pads, one pad at a time. Tap, 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 tap. That's the tempo. Exactly. Record from the beginning. So I'm trying to find something what creates a solid groove. Could work. Let's do the hi-hat. So now, in order to add additional layers, I cannot hit record. I'm gonna hit overdub. This will allow me to add to the material we already have. Play from start. Hi-hat. See, I'm trying try different things, and I'm listening. Let's add some tom-toms, overdub. I like this one. Overdub. I'm gonna add something here. Play. Okay. And bunch of splashes. Overdub. Alright, this should be enough for now. Alright, so now we are dealing with the relationship between the drum set and our Roland. So let's just record the Roland. Record, because it's a new track, from the beginning. This note exists, but it's very quiet, so we're going to boost it. So this cluster could work if we put it in a different place. If it doesn't, we will elevate it. Yeah. So I tried different. I like it. So I tried. So I tried. Beautiful. Just remember, it's a duet right now, the drum set against that Roland sound, electric piano. We want to create a balance, which means they are in a relationship to each other. Bass. Bass from VST plugins. We are going to generate one of our favorites. I'm gonna hit play and find a key what works. Record 3, 4. Okay, so now we are adding some kind of synth from MPC X. Yeah, something like that. So something very tasteful underneath that. So the great addition, I think, into that pattern will be a G-7, and maybe we can elevate that sound to E-flat 7, half a step above that chord. But just play with it. Let's establish the volume first. This is great. This is great. This is great. Okay. So now we loved this area. Record synth. Here we go. Again, record, here we go. So we will play this chord just a little bit longer. And now we are going to go back to this D minor 7 just a little bit, like extend that E flat 7. Yeah. Our previous Roland sound suggests sometimes that strong stress point moves to a different target. So we are already playing with that sensation of timing, which makes this composition, you know, like open and vulnerable towards the experience. Could be cool. You see, like the timing of that Roland suggests something else, but the drum set kind of commits to that beat. The bass line kind of follows the drum set. The synthesizer kind of jumps from that rhythm section to that lead voice of the Roland. And all of a sudden you've got like a dismashes here and there. So we're going to leave it the way it is and concentrate on another layer of music. Let's concentrate on the guitar. Another plugin. Guitar. Normally that's the guitar I could play. Now I wonder what kind of steps, what kind of impact the step sequencer would make. So now I hit step sequencer. Next bar. See, so I'm combining my playing with the step sequencer. Hold on, the guitar is way too much. I'm gonna move it to the next measure. And of course, we are going to address the volume as well. just do the volume as well. More. Tap tap tap. So I try just a bit louder. We use today a sampler to sample some of the sounds coming from Roland. We chose one specific sound called electric piano. Then we played a random chord on that instrument and captured that performance. We chopped this performance into chapters, little pieces, and then we distributed these pieces into the pad selection. Now I can use these pads to express these individual samples and create some kind of random pattern what I would never come up on a piano. I could definitely come up with something similar, but it won't feel the same. So the sampler gives me a new perspective, new fresh angle which I can grab and kind of observe. So it's a fascinating subject, and this is just the beginning. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk. See you next time.